Ladies and gentlemen, on with the show. Hope you enjoy it.
It's April 2nd, 2024, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxell, and yeah, I still have stitches for 2 more days, so A, that explains my atrocious grooming, and B, once again, we're using the power of your mind to illustrate our little news funnies. A bridge in Baltimore collapsed last week after a container ship collided into a pier. President Biden came out immediately and said the federal government will pay every dollar for a new bridge, as long as China lets us borrow the money. Former President Donald Trump released a new line of Bibles, because of course he would. In addition to the Word of God, the Trump Bible contains a copy of the U.S. Constitution, the lyrics to Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA, and a 25% off coupon for a pair of Trump's Golden Idol sneakers. Trump sneakers. Step in it. Conveniently, Trump's Bible is missing 2 of the 10 commandments. Can you guess which ones? If so, comment below. Or below. This past Sunday was the first Sunday after the first full moon after the spring equinox. So happy Easter, everyone. Speaking of Easter, at the White House Easter egg roll yesterday, a special guest joined President Biden. No, not the Oyster Bunny. It was Hunter Biden. Indicted on federal tax and gun charges, Hunter enjoyed the egg roll and spent time posing for pictures, eating jelly beans, and even kissing an 18-month-old girl. As a result of Hunter's kiss, the child is now battling hepatitis B. Our thoughts go out to the child's family. New Yorkers are being offered free solar eclipse glasses for the April 8th Great North American Solar Eclipse. Sources say the glasses have the I Heart New York logo, can be picked up in multiple locations, and may or may not prevent permanent damage to your retinas. Guess you'll find out on April 8th. Spring break season is in full swing, and if you've ever wondered how adult learners celebrate, Sketchworks NewsBrake correspondent and local girl gone wild, Allie O'Neill, has you covered.
It's spring break at Georgia Gwinnett College, but I'm still here because I am what one would call a nerd. So this is like our hangout dining area, and it's very dystopian because nobody's here, but music is still playing. All the TVs are still on, but nobody's home. It's a nice dreary day outside with a completely empty parking lot. Oh, cars. It's actually really nice because for once I feel like I can get some peace and quiet around here. For Sketchworks NewsBrake, I'm Allie O'Neill.
Thank you, Allie, and good luck with those studies. The floating door used in the film Titanic sold at a Planet Hollywood auction this week for over $700,000. Wow! Other 90s movie props that sold include the ice pick used in Basic Instinct, Michael Jordan's jersey from Space Jam, and actress Téa Leoni. Kim Kardashian is being sued for claiming furniture she had on display was made by designer Donald Judd, when in fact, it was a fake. Learning Kim can be sued for having fake things she claimed were real, both Pete Davidson and Reggie Bush are considering lawsuits. Actor Dev Patel revealed he broke his hand the first day of filming his directorial debut, Monkey Man. And from one actor to another, I gotta hand it to Dev Patel. It's difficult working with one hand, much less two. When things get out of hand, I know I can count on my Sketchworks NewsBrake colleagues to lend me a hand from time to time. All right. Enough of the hand jokes. Does anyone have any new jokes not at my expense? Anyone? Anyone at all? While we're waiting, why don't you watch this? Yale University announced that they are raising the cost of tuition to over $90,000 per year. But for that amount of money, you'll receive a Yale education, a Yale diploma, and the eternal shame you couldn't get into Harvard. Speaking of Harvard, the library there has removed the human skin covering a centuries-old book in its collection. We don't yet know what Harvard will do with the book, but we'd like to remind Harvard that the code phrase is Klaatu Barada Nikto. Switching to pro football, there's a segue for you. The NFL will eliminate the hip drop tackle after team owners voted to ban it. For those of you not familiar with this dangerous maneuver, a full description can be found in multiple NFL wives police reports. Based on these YouTube numbers, oh, hold on, let me move over here. Based on these YouTube numbers, only 5% of our viewers are subscribed to our channel. Now that seems low. So if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, then please click on that subscribe button and join the Sketchworks Comedy 5% Club. It's the hottest sketch comedy-based club on social media. As far as we know. Gratuitous plug. Florida man and Governor Ron DeSantis signed a new law in Florida that will ban children under 16 from having a social media account, which means that Matt Gaetz will have to go back to pretending to sell ice cream next to a playground. Oh, poor guy. President Biden held a fundraiser with Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and other celebrities last week, after which the president described the event as grassroots. But at $100,000 a plate, the only thing that looked remotely like grassroots was the garnish. After attending the funeral for a fallen police officer in New York City, Donald Trump reportedly ordered $200 worth of food at a drive-through burger place. Trump then turned around and said, "And what would you guys like to eat?" A new study commissioned by Cash App has found that 1 in 4 Gen Zers have reported needing help from a therapist to deal with the trauma they've experienced by filing their taxes. Now, to those Gen Zers, let me say, oh, you kids have no shot at life. Some of our writers have been living under rocks called college for a bit now, and others have just been living under rocks and didn't realize that AI could be used right there in the Google Docs window while they're writing this stuff. So here's a piece written by artificial intelligence. Ahem. In a surprising turn of events, the world's largest tech companies have banded together to form a new organization called Big Tech. Their stated goal is to make the world a better place. We'll keep you updated on their progress, but in the meantime, here's a joke. What do you call a group of tech giants who claim to be working for the greater good? A monopoly. More Google news. As a result of a lawsuit for improperly tracking the web browsing history by those using the incognito feature, Google has agreed to delete billions of browser records by its users. Browser records that are 99.9% porn. A United Airlines flight out of Frankfurt, Germany, bound for San Francisco, had to turn around after a toilet broke on board, sending feces flowing into the passenger cabin. In response, a Spirit Airlines spokesperson stated, "At Spirit Airlines, we've seen a lot of shit. That's why we're offering flights without toilets for that superior stink-free smell at an additional cost to our passengers. If you can hold it, we can too. That's our Spirit Airlines shit-free promise." McDonald's will soon sell Krispy Kreme donuts at all their locations. So, if you're ready to give up on life, order the number 3 XL. And that's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me. Tell her I'll be able to use both hands again in just a couple of days.
Say hello to oyster bunnies. Come on up, bunnies. Get up here so they can see you.